University and home to the Redhawks, and we are looking forward to a fantastic game and a full house for this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Redhawks will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will start this game off. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Ash. Finds his man down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Firing to the right, complete. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Purdue!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
7, Miami, Ohio, 0.
Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the Miami Redhawks offense will get the ball for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Working that left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Redhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Discards a man. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. They run the reverse.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways, and I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
Tackled immediately after the catch. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're working that left side. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Redhawks are threatening in the red zone. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. How about that determined run inside the red zone? He's got 6. It's down at 12. The RPO fired complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it, looking for a first. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Just drives in between the uprights. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Looking for a man. It's Ash. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Running toward the tape. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Number 13.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Purdue, 14. Miami, Ohio, 3.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. The Redhawks in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Redhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Floating away. Going to try to get it himself. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. The Redhawks will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Looking downfield, it's Ash. He'll throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Grab near the sticks. It's Wells. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts one down the sideline. Picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. To the air, it's Ash. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Redhawks will hustle to the line. They'll try the run. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Redhawks have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll leave it with him. Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Good enough for first down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He caught it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off and the touchdown counts. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
To the air, it's Ash. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll go to the ground. At the 45, on its way. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Redhawks headed quickly to the line.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Redhawks have their offense in high gear. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Short completion along the sideline will be enough for the first down. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a first down.
And that makes me think, do I want a blitz? How do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think...
Touchdown, Redhawks! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
To throw, it's Ash. He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
That's how you have a short neck. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened. And you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
He wants to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll run play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the handoff. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Oxford, Ohio. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
And the Boilermakers will boot it away to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Oh, it's a reverse. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The play action fake. He'll get rid of it. It's caught. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Redhawks come to the line in the hurry up.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
The tight end gets the handoff on 3rd and short. You don't see that every day. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, DB's right up on the receivers. After run, now throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the running back. The Boilermakers have enough for the 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass, it's Ash. Gonna let it fly. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the 1st half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Going up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Boilermakers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Boilermakers line it up with a 1st and goal.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
The Red Hawks want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks the tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And the Red Hawks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll call for the fair catch here. On first down, here comes this offense. Running back searching for a hole. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Ash. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking to move it through the air. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And that ball is picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Gets it past the marker. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Line is set on 3rd down. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
That makes the score Purdue 45, Miami, Ohio 20.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Red Hawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the ball will be blown dead at the 35, and that's where they'll put it into play. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And
Ball carry.
doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Getting some heat. He's got the back in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Clemens. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside of the pocket, now you've got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.